Hey guys, welcome back to MAXAPACITY. So, recently the Segway Xaber 300 received another controller update, at least at the time of filming. And so far, it looks like I may have fixed the throttle issue I was experiencing with that update. In the video, I'm going to show you how to install the battery, walk through the Segway Mobility app a little bit, and take you through the full controller update procedure. And then I'll explain some of the very early software issues I ran into, and maybe what you should do if you encounter any errors. But don't worry, this isn't just an app tutorial. Once we're getting everything set up and updated, we're switching over to beast mode to do some acceleration pulls, speed testing, and plenty of road riding to see what the Xaber 300 could really do. So let's get into it. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know this is me recording the intro and trying to show you beast mode, and my mic wasn't even on, so yeah. Alright guys, we are going to be talking about the Segway a little bit. Which side is it? Can't remember. I think it's right here. New. It's on the other side. I always forget. It's hidden. There it is. Okay, so we'll unlatch the seat. I'm going to take it off. And just kind of show you guys what the procedures here for putting the battery back in also, in case anyone out there is kind of curious, you know, or anything like that. And also, you can see a size comparison of the Segway to the Drax because of the Ultra B front and that nice rear spring. Sits decently tall. So, first things first, plug up the ports, cap them off. For the charging port, that's the button if you want to check the battery. You can hit that, see the status of it, blah de blah. And then one thing I like to do is I like to grab the connector and kind of force it back a little bit, because it'll come out, and if it comes out you don't want to get damaged, right? So I usually kind of fight with it, be honest with you. But so my only one little complaint on this bike sometimes is the darn power connector. Alright, so now battery's in. Pop the connector out from the little cubby, pull that off. We're going to plug it in, lock it down. It's all locked down now. And go ahead and this is where the toolkit is. Super cool. Okay. So let me unlock the bike with the app. And then this is probably the part where I'm going to get into the app, and I'll probably switch over from you guys watching the bike to watching the app. So I'm going to turn the bike on with the app. I'm going to, the bike looks locked, and we can go through the app and all of that here. Gonna slide this to turn it on, and then now I can long press this to start. Bike is started. From there you can go to the dashboard. You could leave this up if you wanted. You could check the battery up here in the top left. Waiting for this to populate. Battery management. Actually, I don't know. I don't want to show too much stuff. And then charging limit. Maybe we'll take that down to 95 to help it a little bit, right? Go to more functions, security, lights, delay turning off the headlight. So that's kind of cool. A lot of little, creature features. Auto park, precise range, traction control, you can turn that off. N2O acceleration, bonus sound effect, so you can turn that off also, I guess, for holidays, on some special dates, so maybe on Christmas or Halloween or something. Power off after rollover. I think that that's kind of good to keep on, depending on, who you are. And then rider control mode, you can geofence it if you got kids. Not sure what that does. Battery info, we already saw that. NFC and password, you can turn the NFC on or off, so if you lose it, you can disable that, right? And then abnormal vibration, so you can keep the alarm settings, different variables there. And then SOS emergency help. Let's see what that does. Hope I don't call the police. When the sanitizer is okay, so if you get in trouble and hurt yourself or you fall or something, you can do SOS. Interesting. So that's kind of cool if you're out in a crazy trail or something, taking this solo enduro or something like that. Then lost mode. We'll go over that really briefly. Okay, maybe not. But yeah, this is pretty much the app. Let's go through security. I think there's a lot of stuff we already saw. Airlock is pretty much after airlock is enabled, and when your phone gets into range, press and hold the auto key custom key to power on the vehicle. So yeah, if you have this enabled, whenever you're near the bike, it'll turn on or off. So it's kind of nice. I have been using it so far. And then trip records is kind of cool. I'm not able to do this with any of my other bikes and get a record of how many times I've ridden it, right? Or what I did when and where I went, so on and so forth. And yeah, I mean, the mileage on this thing, I'm kind of curious now. How do I even get into that? 54 miles on this thing. Not a ton. Just haven't had enough time. Alright, we'll go to Discover, pretty much a store telling you about other products. Service. I guess if you need to service your product, that's kind of cool. I like that. Purchase spare parts, pretty dope. You get a profile with your mileage and all that. I guess if you're on here, add me. And yeah, man, that's the Xaber app. If you guys have any questions or anything about this bike, I have been riding it on and off here and there a little bit more and more, just as time goes on. It's hard with all the bikes, but in any case, cheers guys. Appreciate the input, view, like, subscribe, all the things. Hello? I hope I was recording all that. I don't know if I was, but my camera just stopped. But yeah, no, I just rolled up here. Bike's been awesome. Suspension's really nice. I'm not sure if I need to dial something in on it. I might try and look at it sometime soon, but everything's been dope. Really, really, really like this bike. This is the one bike I keep thinking about when I'm riding other bikes. I want to ride this bike. Comparison to the Talaria, yeah, the Talaria is more just mountain bike stuff. This is really more dialed in. Let's read the warning on the back. Please check front and rear brakes before riding. You have to wear a helmet. Use only genuine supply unit. All right. I mean, pretty sure I'm doing all that. But yeah, I dropped it, knocked this little plastic off. And yeah, it's in beast mode now. I'll also show you guys how the update procedure works. And I'm going to talk about that really quick, the Xaber update procedure, just because I think it might be beneficial for some of you to understand when you're doing the update. At least for me, when I was originally doing it, I kept failing. There was an original, like, I don't know if it was a wireless data transfer or how it was doing it, but however the original method was for the update the first time around, kept failing. I think it failed like 6 or 7 times on me. To the point where I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna hit up Segway. But I tinkered around a little bit in the app, and then when you're updating, if it fails on you, there's a little tiny blue option in that failure notice in blue that you can tap, and it says something to the degree of to try with Bluetooth. I talked to Segway, and that's actually the solution of what you should do if your bike is failing to update.
Alright guys, and then this is the second update that I got over the air for the bike. The first set gave me the option to proceed with Bluetooth if it failed towards like the bottom or midpoint. But yeah, I was just trying to show you guys what was going on with the bike meanwhile. And yeah, it just kind of sat like this for a little bit, got me scared, and then it started picking up. And this was a controller update they had. And this was the second wave of updates I got for the bike. I think the first wave I had 2 or 3 updates. That's where I had some failures. And then I had gotten this update over the air on Sunday. June 28th is when I discovered it. It may have hit earlier than that, probably. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through it. It was kind of lengthy. But yeah, this is the procedure, and then I just fired the bike right up after. I was wondering if this had something to do with the issue that they were having with the throttle. I don't know if some of you know, but the throttle was going dead, and that actually happened to me. It would in beast mode specifically, right after the beast mode update came out, you would you know, be hitting the throttle, and then it would kind of like die out at certain times randomly. And it was only in 400 or 300 and beast mode. 150 and 200 were unaffected by that. But anyway, yeah, just thought I'd go over the update procedures. Pretty standard and easy.
So there you go, guys. Even the 200 mode is good, dude. And then the other day I had a new controller update on this thing. Making a lot more noise now. I think about 55-ish right there. A little much. All good though. I feel like there's regen kicked on right now in this tune. It feels so good on some of the off-road this thing. It was spectacular. Locks up instantaneously also. There's like little satellite bars in the top right. I don't know what that is. Maybe the GPS? And maybe that's trying to talk to me about the GPS.
blinker if I had them, but we don't. And then this is AEC, trip time, and the trip, wheelie angle, close, before. Oh. So, that's saying that we could enable the wheelie angle. Alright, so I looked it up, and yeah, the wheelie mode is still locked. There's really no way to get into it. So, that's fine. Woke up at around 6 something. I got back from Spain the other day. I was visiting my family in Spain and getting some stuff ready for my wedding, actually. So, a little bit jet lagged, but at least the time offset makes me wake up pretty gnarly early. And that's good for me, so I can get a lot done in the morning. And then I can, at 8 o'clock come and take a ride. And then I also got the day off today, so that's nice. I'm just gonna hit this. No bottoming out there. Yeah, these are these gotta be some sort of like Ultra B brake. They're gnarly good. Kind of cool. See a little duckling right there. It's like crying for his mom or something. Chilling in the water. All the nature waking up right now. Just taking it, man. That's kind of why I like to do this, really. Get away from the desk. But yeah, a lot of people are complaining about the price of the Xaber. I know it's a steep price. I know 5 is a lot, but I don't know. I mean, personally, I feel like the benefit from this is it's still stealth, got all the power in the Ultra B setup, smaller body, and I don't know. I think that's going to appeal to some people. The Ultra B is awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's a really dope bike. One issue, though, is it's eye-catching, and people do look at it. People are going to look at it. So I think that's the only thing that turns me off about it. This is much more stealth. I like that futuristic look. I will say, just gonna be honest, I didn't like the Xaber, the other Segway bike. I was not a fan of that. Oh, it'd be cool to get my bike right there for a shot. I could totally do it. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth. But yeah, man. I totally built this thing nicely. Yeah, there's a few other bikes that are coming out though, budget-wise. Like the Thunder Wasp, killer bike for the price, I feel like. On the more budget end, 60 volts. Mangostein's coming out with their FT07. I think that's kind of a nice, cool hub setup. Pretty, kind of more of a sleeper look. You're not gonna get looked at a lot with the Mangostein. But yeah, this is full power ahead. The suspension is so good. I really, 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 really love this bike. I really appreciate Segway again for the whole opportunity with this. And I'm going to keep doing content for them. I will say recently someone posted the other day and was actually calling me a sellout. And I know that I started humbly with the Drax content. Don't get me wrong, man. I recognize where I came from, But when a lot of people are hitting you up because maybe your production quality is good, or your storytelling is good, or various things line up for both of you, it's hard to tell everyone no. I don't tell everyone yes, though, is what I think you guys need to remember. There's a lot of brands hitting me up, with things outside of my range, things outside of the wheelhouse of what I want to review. I'd love to review, other slower bikes, but the units I take in are things that speak to me on a personal level because it would interest me and I might buy it. Almost all the units that I've been taking in are things that I would personally almost buy or buy. Things that I had lined up, like, for instance, I was so stoked when Tonneray hit me up. I was about to click buy on the Tonneray T8. Why? I wanted a sleeper bike like that, dual motors, it rips, 60 volt. Dude, the T8's an awesome bike. Another bike recently, the Act Best. Some people probably think like, wow, that's really weird. This guy's doing e-motors and these normal pedal e-bikes. It's a commuter bike, sure, but it still does like 30 something miles an hour. And not only that, I don't need to justify it. It's a cool ride. I know the Zonveer was the video that this viewer was upset with, but the Zonveer is a 48 volt, and I showed that it struggled up the hill. Told the whole story, man. I'm not hiding anything about the Zonveer. I said, yeah, if you're looking for a bike that's going to do X, Y, and Z like the Zonveer does, then get it. I'm not pressuring anyone, and I don't think that's selling out. I think that's just evolving, just leveling up. It's just part of the thing. Can't stay the same forever. And I love the Drax, but I've done literally almost everything you could do to it. And it is an awesome bike. And I will do more videos with it. I'm not going to stop riding it. I just have a lot of things to ride right now. So I think that's kind of the issue. Oh, we got good air. Yeah, we're good on that.
Jesus Christ, dude, shit ripped. Yeah, I'd like the Drax to race this thing. When I can get one of my buddies to come over next time, I'm probably gonna race them. Yeah, and the brakes, man. Everything's just no slouch on this bike. It's all real stuff. They really went in with all moto stuff on this. And that's the wild thing, is I think a lot of people are gonna see Segway and maybe underestimate. And they just released launched the notice or the promo video for the Lightbeat 2 the other day. Pretty impressive, man, Lightbeat 2 and this are definitely going to be contenders. If you don't want to wait for the Lightbeat 2, just get this. And I think the Lightbeat 2 is probably still going to lack some of the connectability and the app and tech and all that sort of thing. Like, let's be super real. I don't think Suron is going to put all that stuff in also. We'll see though. I honestly hadn't really investigated to see all those sorts of things with it. They're diving in the water to get fish. That's pretty sick. They're fishing. I'll take a look really quick. Oh, there they go. Boom. This is their breakfast time, bro. Boom.
All right, still on the Xaber here. Run over some bigger rocks right now. I'm just curious how much room I have down to bottom out still. That's my real only concern. The suspension holds great. I haven't even heard anything scratch or anything, because some of these bumps right here, and this road's just really hilly. Up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Yeah, this thing rides great, man. Alright guys, we went to the water, we went up a hill, we got pictures taken of us without our permission by some old guy. Because he loves the Xaber. He loves the MAXAPACITY channel so much, he just wanted to take pictures of me. I dig it, man. It's all good. It happens. Throttle's kind of giving out, acting really weird. Maybe I should try and do that throttle tune when I get home. It's only when I'm really feathering it. I think that's why. Yeah, it's fine now. If the something changed. I've never gone over here. Huh. I don't think you can. Well, there's a way to get in the back of this parking lot though, somewhere.
right there. Every bit of the power you give it, man. Great bike. Can't say it enough. Boom, boom, boom. Now it's like, which way do I take home? Guess I could take this way. Seem like a hater, man. Oh, let's go this way then. Go that way if I needed to, but right now we don't need to run from anyone.
him?
This bike is just way too capable, man. I love this bike, bro. Alright, so that's the Xaber 300 after the latest controller update, guys. Since installing it, I haven't had the throttle issue come back at all, and the bike felt super strong, smooth, and just seriously fun. Beast mode's awesome. Hopefully the battery installation, app walkthrough, and app update process helped anyone out there getting their Xaber 300 either set up or ready. I'm not ready to call the issue permanently fixed just yet, but so far, the newest patch definitely seems to have corrected my bike, so I hope if anyone else had the issue, it did the same for you. And honestly, I freaking love this bike. Every time I take it out, it puts a huge smile on my face. Huge thanks again to Segway for giving me the opportunity to test the Xaber 300 and be part of this process. I'm going to keep putting miles on it, testing everything, so let me know below what you want to see next. A complete range test or a comparison against other electric dirt bikes. I think the last one. If the video helped, hit that like button, subscribe to MAXAPACITY, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers. Give it up, little hope, 5-1 on the rise. Deflect, then I log off. Y'all turn 30, then the hunger when it drop down. Saying that it's time for new blood in the game. So these corny ass kids try their best, but in vain. Can't be yourself, so you only can be lame. I'll roast y'all up, let you bathe in the flames. You get a little older, hope you get a bit of wisdom. Can't be you when you're raised by the system. Say you a pro, but you ain't really is one. The job ain't finished till the job really been done.